Hello dear children, good morning. Children, today I am going to start with the lesson 7, Transport and Communication. So all of you open page number 265 in your textbooks. Before going to start the lesson, let us see the warm-up part. Choose the fastest or the most convenient way to reach the following destinations from the options given in the cloud. So here they have given some options and you have to choose the most fastest and the convenient way to reach the following, means these destinations. Okay. You can take the help of your teacher, as if now you are not in the school, you can take the help of your parents. Okay. First one, classroom. First of all, see the options they have given: on foot, bicycle, car, train, boat, airplane. So, first one, classroom to playground. So, which transportation will you use? In second one, Kolkata to Ahmedabad. Third one, Taj Mahal to Fatehpur Sikri. Fourth one, Mumbai to Elephanta Caves. So, you have to write your answers here by using these options. Okay. Suppose that your friends and relatives reside in the above mentioned places. You cannot visit them very regularly. Suggest some ways to keep in touch with them that would not require you to travel so much. So if your friends or if your relatives stay in the above mentioned places, those places are so far from our city. So you cannot visit them, you cannot go to them very regularly. So you have to suggest some ways to keep in touch with them that would not require you to travel so much. Okay. In this lesson, you are going to learn transportation and means of transport in India and means of communication. Human need. The need for humans to move from one place to another, to transport goods and to stay in touch with each other led to the development of different means of transport and communication. So, we humans need transport to move from one place to another place, and we need transportation for goods and to stay in touch with each other, and for the development of different means of transport and communication. Transport. Transport refers to the movement of people, animals, goods and services from one place to another place. Transport means nothing but it is the movement of the people, animals, goods and services from one place to another place. The means of transport kept changing with time. So, depending on the situations and the time, the means of transport we seek. Early humans traveled on foot. Later, they started using animals for transport. After the invention of the wheel, carts were used. Today, so early humans traveled on foot. Later, they started using animals for transport. And later, they invented the wheel carts. Today, different means of transport like roadways, railways, waterways and airways are available that have made traveling faster, easier and more comfortable. So today different means of transport facilities are there like roadways, railways, waterways and airways. These are available and these made traveling faster, easier and more comfortable to the public. The choice of transport depends on distance, cost, time, availability, size of things to be transported and the quality of service. So, the choice of these transports depends mainly on distance to be traveled, cost, time, their availability, size of the things to be transported and the quality of service. First one is roadways. See, this is a metal road. Roads are an important means of transport in a country. Depending on the materials used to make them, they are classified into two categories: Roads in towns and cities are metalled. These are metalled roads. So these roads are important means of transport in our country, and depending on the materials used to make these roads, they are classified into two categories. First one is roads in towns and cities or metalled. These are permanent or pakka roads made out of materials like cement and tar. Tar means a dense, dark, sticky liquid obtained from coal, wood or other organic substances. Okay. So, these metal roads are permanent or pakka roads, and these are made up of materials like cement and tar and can be used round the year. Unmetal roads are temporary or kucha roads made of mud and materials that are not very long lasting. So, unmetal roads are made up of mud and materials which are not very long lasting. Such roads are difficult to travel on and get washed away during rainy season. So, these unmetal roads are difficult to travel and they get washed away during the rainy season. There are roads that connect important towns and cities. Roads will connect towns and cities. They are called highways. Highways are of two kinds. National Highway NH. See, this is the National Highway NH44 near Dharmapuri, Tamil Nadu. Okay. They connect state capitals, big cities and towns across the country. So, these national highways connect the state capitals, cities and towns across the country. They are constructed and maintained by the central government. So, these national highways are constructed and maintained by the central government. State highways. Next one, second category is state highways. These are roads that link important cities, towns and districts within the state and connect them with national highways or highways of neighboring states. So these state highways link important cities, towns and districts within the state itself, and these will connect them with national highways or highways of neighboring states. Tunnels are dug through the hills and mountains to make roads and railway tracks. Here tunnels, they are dug through the hills and through the mountains. For what? To make roads and railway tracks. Bridges are built to connect two river banks on which then roads and railway tracks are built. And we can find bridges which are built to connect two river banks from that side to this side, okay, on which then roads and railway tracks are built. Next, railways. Railways is one of the cheapest and the most widely spread mode of transport in India. Railways is the cheapest and the widely spread transport in India. In 1853, the British introduced railways in our country and ran the first train between Bombay and Thane. So, in the year 1853, the British introduced railways in our country and they ran the first train between Bombay and Thane. Earlier, trains were run by steam engines. These days they run on electricity. So early trains were run by steam engines, whereas nowadays trains were run on electricity. Trains are of two types, passenger trains and goods trains. So there are passenger trains as well as goods trains. Passenger trains carry people from one place to another place. Goods train carry goods like food, grains, coal and petroleum from one place to another place. The metro rail has revolutioned. What do you mean by revolution, children? Changed for better. The metro rail has revolutioned urban transport system in Kolkata and Delhi. Construction of this network is taking place in cities like Mumbai and Bangalore also. So, the metro rail has changed for better urban transportation system in Kolkata and Delhi, and even our Hyderabad we have metro trains, right? So construction of these metro trains is taking place in cities like Mumbai and Bangalore. So we will continue the remaining part in our next class, children. Once go through the today's video 2 to 3 times, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Listen carefully and learn properly. Okay, bye children. Thank you.